Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to a special Marvel Rivals. Today is going to be MCU Moon Knight Live. Well, I mean, based on the thumbnail, you can kind of guess what characters can be showcased. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bring people in through doing that kind of stuff. Really important. And hit that notification bell if you haven't already. So currently we're at 81 likes. We're almost at 100. So let's get those up. Also, thank you guys for watching the YouTube Shorts playlist. Continue to do that, and this stream won't be canceled abruptly like last time. The reason why the Spider-Man stream ended abruptly is because we asked people to watch the shorts. Nobody did. The channel dropped dangerously low to, I believe it was like 1,015. And we immediately had to get Xenoblade started because the channel cannot drop below a certain amount in the afternoon because I said, and I've told you guys this before, is YouTube readjusts your views by a percentage. So if you continue to get low views, they will round you down. If you manage to get 1,000 views, they will round you up. So we have to stay in that 1,000 window bracket for the afternoons. That means 3 o'clock until at least 11 o'clock every night. If we drop below that, the channel will go the same way as Zebra Gamer and a lot of other YouTubers. It'll just disappear. That's the trick. And because I'm, you know, more, we'll say, in tune with that kind of stuff, I know what it's needed to survive. But the frustration for me is I can't do it on my own. So when I ask you guys nicely, you know, remind you to watch the shorts to keep the views up, please watch the shorts. And Marvel Rivals will continue on for 2 hours or 2.5 hours or whatever. If the same thing happens again where we're dropping below and people aren't doing it, I'll give you a 10 to 15 minute warning again. And if it does not happen, I'm a man of my word, I'm going to pull the plug on the stream. When I say something, I mean it. Okay? I'm not like other streamers. When I say stuff, I do. Whether it's my ultimates, whether it's my live streams, you know, I've always shown that I'm a man of integrity and principles. So I'll give you guys a fair warning, let you know what's going on. Full transparency. It doesn't happen, then you know what's going to happen. Xenoblade will start immediately. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're going to do Moon Knight. Since we're not doing Black Panther, because we don't have enough money, we're going to show you guys what Black Panther looks like. This is the new Black Panther skin. Right here. Black Panther, the Cursed King bundle. Looks interesting. I kind of wish they gave him a mask, but I think they're going with some type of, like, he was bit by a vampire or something like that, because it's a vampire-themed thing, so it makes sense. Vampire T'Challa. Yeah, he's totes a vampire. Which is probably why Blade has to come in and stop this guy. Because Blade's the only way you can take down Vampire T'Challa. He's got, like, weird, looks like some type of evil curse stuff going into his veins. I don't know what you want to call that. It looks like curse stuff. It's supposed. That's definitely not chest hair. It's like some type of like evil growth or something like that. Skin's not bad. And there he is right there. T'Challa, Black Panther, Cursed King bundle. 46. This is bundles. Whoops. Bundles. Yeah, most of these skins aren't related to the comics. They're all like, you know, new variations for different things. The creative team over at Marvel Rivals, that Chinese company, does a really good job of bringing skins and different things that players would want to invest in. You know, and remember, skins are purely cosmetic. They don't do anything. It's just kind of like, oh, wow, this looks cool. Same thing with the Iron Man skin from last time. If people want to try to super chat toward the T'Challa thing, and this stream gets 1,000 views, we happily would look at T'Challa, but things are kind of tight right now, so even with dozen R's like amazing super chat, the channel's still not in the best shape, but it's in better shape than it was, I guess you could say. So here we have Moon Knight. This is the MCU version. You can see he's got mummy wraps. He's got mummy wraps all over him, because this is supposed to represent how they reimagined Moon Knight's costume in the MCU. Whether or not he actually shows up in an MCU film is, well, unknown at the moment. He won't be in Avengers Doomsday. Even though there's a lot of characters that will appear in Avengers Doomsday, he will not be in it. So this is, of course, the cathedral thing he jumps off of in the MCU, and he's going to have a superhero landing. Bam. So what will be happening today with MCU Moon Knight is the only person who can play as MCU Moon Knight on the team is me, because that's what the showcase is. Wouldn't make sense for another person to play as Moon Knight, because that defeats the whole point of, you know, doing the showcase and spending the moolah in order to showcase the character. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the shorts. The shorts playlist is around. I would recommend having that on in the background every once in a while. But like I said, I will keep you guys updated about how things are progressing. Right now, we are consistently around 1,400, which is actually good. Even 1,200 would be fine. Anything below that is not acceptable. And that would mean that stream is terminated, because we can't afford it. Anyway, we're going to spend some money, so we can't show you guys that fun stuff, so here we go. Bam. Moon Knight, Moon Knight, Moon Knight, Moon Knight. Yeah, the Moon Knight skin looks pretty cool.
I mean, I already got another cool Black Panther skin, the one with the animal skin.
Animal skin Black Panther? That's cool. Hmm. Yeah, and if you're curious why showcases are tight, we got the Inzune or Inzui or whatever game. There's a black screen of death update, so we have to wait until they patch the game. So those asking, why didn't you look at the game the day it came out? It doesn't open. So every time we load the game, it's a black screen of death, so that means we're still out $50. With no showcase, no preview, every day that it takes them to patch that game, we're going to continue to lose revenue because people are going to be less interested in the game. As a Shadowban channel, it's important for us to look at a game the day before it comes out or the day it comes out. So, alright, here we go. MCU Black Panther. I mean, MCU... my god. MCU Moon Knight. Moon Knight. I don't know why I have Black Panther on the brain. Probably because we were just talking about Black Panther. So, this is the guy we're going to be using today. And the moon haunts you. There we go. Like the moon. Ooh, I like that. New MCU Moon Knight live. Like the moon. You really like this Moon Knight skin? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's bring people in. We're going to try, and hopefully we won't run into too many tryhards, but you never know what's going to happen with online games, right? There's no way of knowing. Alright, so first things first, we need to equip this guy. Go to change hero. There he is. Boom. Yeah, if you want to. Alright, later Gator's up. Alright, I gotta bring people in. Alright, so we've got later Gator, Jacob Orion. I don't know who this person is. Romel's watched it. We got Jotaro. And we got Dozen R. Gotta get Dozen R in. And that should do it for our team. Alright, that's it for now. Oh, wait, sorry, I can't have a team of 6. We'll get smoked. So I'll bring you in. What's your name again?
Ramel.
Ramel? I'll get you in later, Ramel. Promise. Just stick around, okay?
Remove from team.
Yeah, remove from team. Alright, there we go. Playing trombone there. Alright, team 1, let's go. Let's see how we do. Good job, guys. You brought the channel up to 1,500. Keep it up. Excuse me. Alright guys, here we go, team 1. You like that they made him look like a mummy? Well, I mean, that's how he looks like in the MCU, isn't it?
Pick your hero.
Oh, shoot.
Villain, I'm not judging.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
Should be like, that should be what you, that's what Wolverine knows. If you liked and shared the video, that's his whole, that's his question of the day, every day.
Smart.
Right, you should do a poll like, are you watching the shorts in the background, yes or no? Yes, or I don't care about this channel. That's what a lot of you do. You like to share the videos, yes,
The moon gives me strength.
Wow.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay.
well, maybe it's not that bad. I'll go watch it.
You guys are the coolest. I always thought so. Now let's kiss on that, shall we? You're pretty cool yourself.
The only reason
Being able to
Blitzwinger is
understand
still around
animals,
is he has almost
wish
as
I
many
could do
videos
that.
as we do. I think he
Yeah,
has
all
like
you have to do is
13,000
listen.
videos.
They really hate you.
Does anybody like Doom? He's such an
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I think
Got
it
it?
does do a savage thing, or I don't care.
I have visited countless dimensions, but this place never fails to impress.
So basically it's saying,
Well, it's true. I mean, he's always been really good at engagement. Like, he understands how to do it. Part of the reason he's so successful, too, is because he's able to get his likes up so quickly.
And sometimes. Or it doesn't.
Do something similar to it.
The mission area is yours to capture
Definitely.
now.
You needed some help.
What's the team up?
Shrouded by moonlight.
What did it do?
Mission area is yours.
The squirrels get the
Okay.
win.
Thank you later, Gator.
Anyone. Enemy tagged. All of them.
I know, but
Love battlefield medicine.
Anyone could sniff out your flame, Johnny. It would be me.
honey, I'm Andy. I'm not muted. You have to understand, honey. You don't have a quiet voice.
The light force
Always.
is building.
What's your plan?
A bomb of light.
All right, Mr. MCU man, let's go.
Area. Keep going.
Mr. Bandage man. Probably terrorists.
Control lost.
Did eggs go down at all? Or no? Probably is because of the terrorists. Like, he's having a trading war between Canada and
Where I
Mexico and
started.
some other places.
if this works, I hope our income tax.
Was a total blindside.
They're currently attacking the IRS right now, too. So,
The squirrels get the win.
Honestly, I
stay down.
Their team's
Get
capture
up,
progress
my
is past the
fist.
halfway point.
As long as I know that what I'm paying for, but they charge me on my income. They charge me on my income. I'm not even allowed to get income because they charge me.
That's what you
I
get.
can't even pay my rent and my food. At least if I can
Now I see them.
$40, at least I can choose not to buy it.
Fast must be proud. The moon!
Honey, I've been a slave to them.
The moon!
Like, attack.
They've almost got it.
My fist.
You know, everyone who works there is already going to burn eventually anyway. So they're all taking people's hard-earned money and ripping it away from them, so they are homeless because they can't pay taxes.
Tandy needs help.
Highly likely.
Get up, my fist.
Wait, who said that?
New moon shadow.
Okay, so what did that do?
You'll have to keep fighting until
Oh my gosh, it's tied? Well, that's not good.
What? You're real? Surrender your strength.
Oh, dang it. Oh, that guy.
Control loss.
Ah, I've come back from far worse, gone from sight.
Iron Man standing by.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Yeah, we know. Oh, they won. That was very close, though. That was a very close one. You got disconnected from the match? Oh no, Dozenar. Sorry to hear that, man.
The moon gives me strength.
We'll get you in another one. Don't worry about it.
Huh.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You seem distracted, Moon Knight.
Just listening to
You should.
Khonshu babbling in my head. Again.
Bast communes with me at times as well.
Okay, honey,
I see it as
stop.
a blessing.
Yeah.
I know.
I
Stop
wouldn't
crashing
exactly
out in the
call it
background,
that,
though, okay?
But maybe you scored a better god.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Amber.
2, 1.
Remember your blood pressure, Amber.
Got it?
Took me years to control this form.
What is that cloud? Oh, I shouldn't have done that cloud. Okay, honey. Can't say that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll get you in another match, Dozenar. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry you got kicked out.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
No, he had his internet cut out.
A little help, please.
Assemble! Tandy needs help.
Honey, stop saying that stuff in the background, please. Also, I'm being DDoS. Calm down.
A little help, please.
Co-op time. Pulse charge. Fire. Pulse cam.
I'll be disappointed if they're a no-show.
The area's almost yours.
My turn.
Invisible?
It's spider time! Their team's
Back
capture
where I
progress has
started.
passed the
More
halfway
enemies out
point.
there than voices in my head.
Guess I'll help you at the beginning. Go. I'd like to. I really need to work in the kitchen today.
Yo, you need Haley? We're right here. My turn. Candy needs help.
They've almost got it!
Shadow.
We lost your shield!
Look, itsy bitsy spiders. Khonshu, watch over me.
Is that the shorts playlist? Yeah.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Yeah, the person who cashed out my groceries today took over an hour to open the bag. It would have taken me 3 minutes. And after all of that, after they annoyed me so much that they took forever when I was trying to go, I literally had all my stuff on the belt, and they didn't even call somebody over to help or anything. And they casually took, like, this is how they did it. 1, 2, 3. Can you believe this? I would have put 50 items in the bag by that time.
My time to shine.
We cannot believe, like, do people not have jobs to go to where she works? And then, on top of everything, in addition to this, there was a pepper that fell over the little thing that I put a little belt, you know, the little border thing, the little stick, and it fell over to the other guy. She goes, "Is that your pepper or somebody else's?" It's like, I'm thinking, like, are you a moron? Nobody else is here. Like, who is there? An invisible person behind me? There's nobody here. Like, you would have to be an idiot to not know that that's my pepper. Like, I cannot, if I asked somebody that in Massachusetts at Walmart, if I asked, is that your pepper or is it someone else's, I would have gotten punched in the face and probably dragged outside and beat up. Literally, nobody has time for people that are that dumb to work at a grocery store. I cannot, like, they were obviously either trolling me or something, but, like, they could not be that stupid. Really? There's nobody else here. I'm the only one here in line.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I'm sorry that people hire people with an IQ of -1.
Yeah,
I
but
feel bad for them. I hope there's a home they can go to because I don't understand people like that. They
you
could actually...
You are never ever supposed to put
Yeah, and then
chemicals
they put, yeah, and
in
then
with
they were like, "Could I put a few
fresh produce.
cans of cat food in some of your food boxes?" I was like, "That's fine." And then they proceeded to try to put the soap in with my fresh groceries, and I was like, "I'm gonna need to put that in a bag, please." Can you imagine if that opened over all my fresh food? It would have been all contaminated with soap. If I would have done that as a cashier at any place I've ever worked, I would have gotten fired on the spot. You are not allowed to put, especially an open thing. It was a thing of Dial soap that if that thing opens, it will literally ooze everywhere over everything. You're never allowed to put chemicals or soap in with food. That would be like day 1 of your training. Like, I don't understand. Like, it is beyond me how people get a job. I feel like the standards of getting jobs are lower and lower now. I cannot imagine. I would have gotten fired. I would have gotten fired so bad if I had done that. I cannot imagine anyone, and it took everything I could, every patience cell I could to not say anything, and it's just like, I had to get it from her and be like, please, I'll take that, thank you. It's like, oh my gosh. It would be like putting, like, what are you gonna put, like, gasoline in with your fruit next? I mean, what is your problem?
yeah.
like, there's chemicals and there's food. It's a grocery store. They sell both. You're not supposed to put them in the same bag. They expect that people who are like more than 5 years old are going to be working there. Yeah, really weird.
Okay, you would like to play?
Yeah, and like this person didn't have any disabilities or anything. They were just carrying on a conversation. I think they just didn't care about their job. They were carrying on a conversation about, you know, like some ritzy place with the lady in front and acting all cool, like, oh yes, I'll be going up there later. You know, like, acting all like cool, like they're rich or something. And it's like, well, if you're that rich, maybe you shouldn't be working because you are really bad at working. Maybe you should just inherit some money so you don't actually ruin people's groceries. Like, if that is how rich you are, I think you should just not work. Well, that's funny because I worked at Walmart with people with literal disabilities, and they were able to figure out what a grape is and what toxic chemicals are, like day one. It really doesn't take that much to figure that out. So, I don't really understand. Man, it took me everything I could to not get that person fired. I was so mad.
Cut that out. Alright. What? Still? Jeez. Okay. Alright, one sec, guys. Does this have, like, music in the background? Yeah, it probably does. Alright. And basically, Miss Sienna says that it's not worth firing the person because another incompetent grocery store will just hire them. It's a good thing that you were paying attention to what she was doing, though, because
she almost spilled stuff all over my fruit, and I was just...
She almost ruined your groceries.
Thank you, Miss Deanna. I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little heated. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated because it's like, I don't know, I'm just mad. I'm just mad that every grocery store I've ever worked at, I had to work my tail off to literally be good enough, and I always was worried I was going to get fired all the time, and people expected me to go faster, faster, faster. People nitpicked everything I did. I had to smile more at the customers, make sure I greet them in a certain way, do all this, and this person doesn't say anything to me and just does a very bad job bagging, and I'm just thinking, I'm just in disbelief, like, I would have gotten fired 7 months ago if I had been anywhere near that bad.
You'll need a top-notch team
Just
to
feel
win
like
this one.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the
feel
moon.
like the world has like either the world has an unfair standard for me, or or some people just are able to just get by with anything. I just don't even understand. I just feel like her talking to this lady about the Hamptons or something in front of me and, like, you know, acting all casual, like, oh yeah, we'll be going there, you know, next weekend, and, you know, but she can't even put groceries in a bag. It's like, okay, well, that's great that, you know, you're so important and all, but can you please, you know, try to do your job correctly?
30
Like,
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
you know, I actually got a few times when I worked at the grocery store, I actually got asked by some people, like, clothing stores and stuff. They were like, you know what, you're really good at customer service, so, like, you should come work at my clothing store. But I don't know, I'm just more, I feel comfortable with groceries because I'm really good at it, so I'm not very good with clothing. I can't tell people what to wear. I don't know. I mean, I have my own opinions, but I'm not going to tell people what to wear. I'm really good at bagging groceries because I'm very careful with people's stuff. Because I like to get my, because say you have a recipe and it needs eggs, scallions, and mushrooms, and chicken. Well, if you mess up one of those ingredients, then that person has to drive all the way back, a half an hour back to the store to go get their scallions or their chicken. You can't just, you know, you can't be like, well, I forgot their scallions, so I guess they'll just have to come back. But if they don't have time to come back, they probably have to get food on the table, and they only have 20 minutes to cook for their kids. It's just annoying that, you know, it's like people act like, oh, it's not important, like, but it really is important, because you need all those ingredients to cook your meal.
Well done, my son.
I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little bit obsessed about being I guess that's what I should just do. I should manage a grocery store or something.
I think you'd be very good at it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was actually pretty good at talking people down, because sometimes people would be upset and I'd be like, I understand how you feel. Because I can understand how they feel, because I didn't have a lot of time either. I had to rush home and try to cook something, and I didn't have a lot of time. So I totally got what they were saying. People act like, oh, you think I'm making a big deal because somebody forgot my scallions. But it's like, no, it is a big deal because you needed the ingredient. You know, so I feel like it is important. Thanks for understanding, Miss Deanna. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so upset.
I mean, if it... Yeah, I wouldn't... I mean, you're a much nicer person than me. If they started to bag chemicals with my fresh produce, I probably would have lost it, because it's like, I would demand, I'd be like, you need to go get me fresh produce now.
There's been people that have done that. There's been people that have done that.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're literally poisoning your food.
There's people that have done that. I've had to run back when I used to work at Super Walmart. I had to run. Someone was like, "Oh my gosh, you just touched that to this." They're like, "I can't have that." And I just have to be like, "Okay," and I just like run back and get them. I mean, people do that.
Well, I think it's to be. You can't. Fresh food can never be mixed with chemicals. Like, it always has to be bagged separately. That's something that they taught 20 years ago, though. Well, even when I worked at a grocery store, that was just common knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the reason is, if soap or like Raid or something ends up on somebody's fresh produce and they sue the store, the person who's going to get sued is not just the manager, it's also the cashier. So, like, my butt is on the line. So, of course I'm going to try to do a good job, because I don't want to, you know, be responsible for killing somebody. Like, people forget that, like, literally, they're liable. Like, if they do something that literally endangers, like, your food, I mean, they're not safe from being sued into oblivion. Especially if the person ends up getting killed from poison.
Yeah. Well, you know,
it's like these people don't understand that.
I'll just pray that that person gets trained better so they don't end up killing somebody else. But the thing about me is, like, she didn't actually, she was going to put it in the bag. But the thing was, if she was going to put it in with mushrooms, and mushrooms are really hard to clean off. Like, they soak everything in, so, you know, it's not like an apple where you can sort of clean it off.
Back where I started.
Yeah, I guess I like dealing with food because it's something that everyone does. It's not like, I don't know, it's hard for me. It would be hard for me to like do style because it seems like an extra thing. Food feels like something that's relatable to everyone. Everyone buys food. Like it just feels like something that's needed. It's like grocery stores are something that's needed. Whereas you don't actually need fashion pieces. In reality, people would survive without them.
What happened to a squirrel?
You know, like you could buy clothes online, or you could probably sew your own clothes, but I don't know. People used to sell their own clothes all the time.
Get up, my
Sorry,
fist.
I'm very passionate. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that or something someday. But I'd have to get my blood pressure down, because then when I'd have a Karen be like, can I speak to the manager, then I'd be really upset. I'd be like, I wouldn't be a fun manager to speak to.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Back where I started.
I mean, I even, like, I had a lot of friends that were, you know, had different disabilities that worked with me at Walmart, and they knew exactly how to bag the groceries. They were trained extremely well. They knew you never put soap in there.
Well, I worked at a mom and pop grocery store, and they still told us, like, when you work cashier, you can never, ever bag chemicals with exposed groceries, which would be fresh produce.
Yeah.
No vegetables, no fruit, no nothing, because...
Yeah, and she also was gonna put my meat randomly in, raw meat with the fruit, which was like another, so it's like several problems there. I had to grab the meat from her and...
Well, if she did raw meat with, like,
She was
fruit and
going
vegetables,
to.
if she did, I mean, that's opening up problems to the FDA.
I know that. That's why, I mean, you're supposed to put the meat in a separate...
Like,
I always
it
put
sounds,
the meat in a separate
it
bag.
really sounds like that cashier is a huge liability for that grocery store.
Yeah.
Because not only do you have to worry about poisoning your customers, but now, like, passing on E. coli.
That's why I was upset, because there was several things she did that bothered me, and it just got to the point where I was just like, I was just thinking to myself, like, I wish I had bagged my own groceries. Like, I wish I had just done it myself.
Mm-hmm.
This is just unbelievable.
Yeah, because that raw meat and stuff like that, not only, I mean, the cashier could be in trouble too, because what if the cashier is dealing with raw meat, are they washing their hands, like, afterwards? Like, with hand sanitizer there? Or are they spreading raw meat onto everyone else's, like,
You're
groceries?
supposed to put it in a separate bag.
Well, yeah, you are.
I always put it in a separate bag, and then if they wanted it with the rest of their cold stuff, like, I'd put it in another bag, and then I'd be like, you want it... Some people would want it in 2 bags. Put it in 2 bags, and then put it with the rest of their cold stuff. I mean, yeah, but I usually put it in a separate bag at least, or put all the meat together. Like, if you had several things of ground beef, you could put them all in one bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually, you know, there's a lot of things you have to know to do it, and people act like it's like a mundane job, like it really doesn't matter, but it actually does. I mean, doing a mundane job right is actually better than, you know, than having somebody who does it really badly. Like, you never know how important a job of a grocery bagger is until you get somebody that's really bad at it. And then on top of that, Luke, a lot of my cold stuff was put in with my non-cold stuff. So it wasn't separated out like people usually do. So then people put all the frozens together so you could easily find it. But it wasn't separated out. It was like bags of, you know, things of mac and cheese with frozen stuff. And so then I had to separate it out myself once I got to the car.
Right.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to complain. I'm just annoyed. I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid.
No, I mean, this is what most, like, wives do with their job. Alright, that dude is literally keeping us locked into our base. This is just ridiculous.
Sorry, I didn't mean to complain.
These tryhards, man. This is insane. These guys are bullies.
What's out there? Get our way!
No.
Catch him now.
Shields up!
Like this is going too far. These dudes are jerks.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Judge, jury, executioner!
What a jerk. Oh my god, they're all jerks. Wow, wow. They're just so evil.
Yeah, these are tryhards.
Behold the god of thunder!
Yeah,
I
these
should have
guys
just
are
gone
tools.
past them and
I
should have gone
would.
past them and gone onto the. I should have just gone on, jumped onto the thing and moved it forward while they were at your base. That's what
Yeah, I would totally like.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry to complain so much. As you can see, Doesn't I had a rough day. So thank you so much for the very generous super chat. You have no idea how much that helped out tremendously. It's gonna help the channel out to probably help survive the month tremendously.
Okay, 1 second, Amber. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so we can do some showcases now.
Nice. Oh, I got you some fresh fruit.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
we've got, who do we have here? High Howler, Charles Demers, Dozenar got SVP. Great job, Dozenar. Awesome job. And thank you again, Dozenar, for your help for the channel. Thank you so much. Somebody was playing with us. Her name was Ladies Man. The shark playing with us. His name is Ladies Man.
That's funny.
That's cute. I bet the shark is a ladies' man, though. The shark. Like,
Maybe.
a lot of the girls like the shark. Girls like adorable pets. Well, guys, I got stuff to try to make Luke fried rice again. And we'll see what happens. And I got you a frozen pizza, Lukey, so you have...
Thank you.
And some fish, so you have food this week. And some juice.
Thank you.
No problem.
I didn't realize I drank the juice so fast.
I drank a lot of it because I didn't have anything to drink.
Okay.
I didn't have any coffee. You told me to stop drinking coffee, so I did. Now I don't have anything to drink. I'm drinking your stuff now.
Green tea is good to drink.
It takes a while to make, honey.
Should always have it cold.
What do you mean cold? How could I
Put
make?
the tea bag in cold water and just stir it.
No, honey, that would never work. You'd have to have that steep overnight. Cold brew is like overnight in the fridge. It's not gonna steep. You can't make green tea. The only way you could do that is if you had like instant. There's like instant tea or something you can get at the store.
Okay.
You can't do that with a tea bag.
Understood. I was mistaken.
Technically, to make tea, it's supposed to be boiling, or if you make cold brew, you can usually soak it overnight. Same with coffee. If you do cold brew coffee, it's overnight. It's actually probably why I ended up learning to cook, is because I worked at a grocery store and people used to tell me what they were cooking. They were like, oh, I'm having, you know, chicken with mushrooms or something. And then they would describe, I don't know why, but people would always describe like how they're going to make it. They're like, I'm going to put the sauce on it and then I'm going to sear the chicken. I guess people were just excited about what they were going to eat, so they would just tell me what they were making.
Yep. Alright, so who have we played with? We did, this was Charles Demers. This was Jotaro. We haven't been, this is Garrett. We haven't done Garrett yet. We've done Dozenar.
Yep, and Garrett was letting us know about the Marvel game last time I played this, and yeah, he didn't realize it was on the Nintendo Direct, so yeah, we think that game looks awesome too, Garrett.
It does look really cool. Lord Mafia is not available. This person we wanted to play with, he's not available right now. And Willow, I think this is Willow.
Willow Koala. Willowy Koala.
Willow Koala. Where's Cosmic?
I don't
Cosmic's
know.
not here. Where's KO?
That is Lord Mafia.
Okay, so Lord Mafia is not available right now. Okay. KO, if you want to play, make sure you make yourself available later. Later Gator. Why does he have two flags there? What does that mean?
That's a second person that's trying to get you to play. The other flag is another person.
Jacob Orion. So both of these guys have played too.
I don't know who we played with most recently.
I
can drop out so they can both get
no,
in.
No.
If you want.
I'm pretty sure Later Gator was...
I usually try to play as the person who's sat out the most so far.
Oh, who's this? We haven't played with this person. Bills.
I haven't played with them.
Okay. We'll do that. This is team 3. You played with us? Thank you, High Holler.
I tried. I'm sorry. My heart wasn't in it.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm gonna have to cut parts of the stream out. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I actually remember when I worked at Super Walmart and people were talking about how they were just introducing those self-checkout machines. And they were saying, "Oh my gosh, we're all going to lose our jobs." And like after a while, with how bad the self-checkout machines were, and they're still that bad.
Yeah.
we realized that we wouldn't lose our jobs because the self-checkout machines were so terrible and annoying that people didn't want to go to them. So you can always count on technology to be so annoying that people go to a human being instead.
It makes sense.
It's just like automated phones. People probably think, oh, people directing your call on the phone probably are going to lose their job, but they won't because people hate the automated machine on the phone. They'd rather speak to a real person.
Somebody took my guy. Shoot. It can't be helped.
Well, I don't know what to say. That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That random person took it.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm doing Beast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a cool skin for Black Panther. Honestly, I think that looks cooler than the one that's available.
The vampire one? I'm not a big fan of the vampire one. This one is kind of cool.
Yeah, it has a tail.
Yeah, it does have a tail.
He doesn't. I don't think he has a tail in his actual outfit. Time you get to look at this skin, like, oh, you could have looked at the cool Luna Snow skin, the one that looks like a Korean pop star. You could check out different skins we've gotten that you haven't seen.
So somebody on our team took Moon Knight.
Yeah, if you guys are playing with us, please don't take Moon Knight. If it's, I don't know if it's somebody. I think it was a random person that took it.
Yeah, it's not somebody in the chat, because people in the chat know the rules.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Luke.
That's fine. No big deal. As long as the views stay up on the channel, like,
no.
the stream can keep going.
Now I see why those old ladies, when somebody puts the wrong fruit in the wrong bag, they get really upset, because they probably, and when they're old, they probably don't have any patience left. When you're young, you can probably deal with it better.
Alright, you were in the first match later, Gator? I'll remember that. Thank you. And so Jacob was Jacob also in the first group, or was he in the second? Jacob, were you in the first group or the second? I'm trying to keep track of everything.
Wow, Thor. Oh, on second thought, I should have. Luke, you could be K-pop Luna Snow if you want.
Infinity Nikki for Amber, or community to play something that you both might like to play. I mean, you could always sponsor a Marvel Rival stream if you want, Dozenar. Like, if that's easier for you. The only community game that we're playing currently is the... Amber does the Disney racing game every once in a while. I do Marvel Rivals. You could even do a sponsored stream of Multiverses if you want. It's up to you. Like, thank you very much for coming in with the clutch today. We had no idea. It was...
Or if you really want Infinity Nikki, I can...
Or Amber can do Infinity Nikki. It doesn't matter. What's Infinity Nikki again? Is that a...
It's that anime game that's free to play, but I couldn't download it onto our Switch, or on our PS5. It's a PS5 exclusive, PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, okay, so there wasn't room. Yeah, I had problems with Fortnite too. I had to erase a couple games. Because Wuthering Waves and all that other stuff.
Yeah, so I think Dozenar was the one. Somebody was asking me if we were planning on doing Infinity Nikki, and I said no, because as soon as I try to download it, you know, I have to re-download something for an Ultimate, and I have to un-download it, so I can't really play it. So yeah, I mean, like, if we did it as an Ultimate, I could download it.
Maximum pulse.
I erased Jotaro's Ultimate, which was that Metamorpho game. I took that off the system until next month.
Yeah, that game is pretty neat. It's pretty complex, but that's cool that Jotaro's getting getting the ability to do it.
Is our guy still playing as Moon Knight?
I don't know. If he switched, then you could do something else.
Team meeting, right here. There's still a chance to stop them.
Yeah, he's still Moon Knight.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Do I not throw projectiles at people, or just swipity swipity? Oh, I throw a spear. Who hit me? No. What did I do exactly?
I don't know. I don't even know where everybody is.
People are around it, looks like.
Hide from the light.
Lesson learned. Let's try something different.
Well, yeah, I can't stop random players from choosing the character that is being showcased. There's nothing I can do.
It has happened to me several times. I just play with somebody else until the next round, and then I play with. Because I can't just exit the match because then I'll get a penalty.
Exactly. Yep.
Maximum pulse.
I missed. Kind of hard to aim this guy.
Lesson learned. Let's try something different.
No, I don't have to restart games all over again. I just have to reinstall them.
Yeah, they save your save files.
Yeah, as long as you don't erase your save file,
You can
which is
uninstall the game.
games have gotten a lot smarter with digital stuff than before. Like, there was a time when, like, digital saves first started that it was all in the same place. So if you erased a game, you could be in danger of removing your save files. But ever since the PS3, like, it's a separate thing. So same thing. Yeah, same thing for the Switch. Same thing for PS4, PS5, and Xbox. You have to go to a special location on your hard drive that says save files. And you would have to tamper there, and I do not recommend doing that.
Yeah.
Because once your save file is gone, then you have to start all over again. So
Yeah.
you never ever want to mess with that stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't erase the save file.
No, but you can archive games all the time and do all kinds of stuff.
Judge, jury,
Nah,
executioner.
nothing I could do.
Anyone willing to help?
Judge, jury,
I gotta
executioner.
get another battery.
We are only given so many chances.
Oh, your
to
Xbox controller?
Yeah, it won't even go. Should have picked up batteries when I was out. I didn't even think about it.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Well, I got a few little tiny cans of cat food, like 3 of them. And then I got paper towels and got stuff for making fried rice and that's If you really want the cold cuts, I can try to go to the other store when I get a chance.
No, we've got fish. We got other things.
We have fish. We have pizza, and I'm gonna make fried rice.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I also got hot dogs and mac and cheese, and I got a thing. We're making hamburger helper, so we should have food for the month, I think.
Nah.
I'm gonna be trying to freeze a lot of that bok choy and other things. It should last for at least a month and a half.
Good job watching the shorts, guys. You're keeping stuff stable. That's all we ask.
Oh, that's you. Isn't that a cool Black Panther outfit, Luke?
Yeah, I like it.
It's like a berserker.
It's like a berserker, like, I'm thinking more like Conan the Barbarian. I like it.
I liked it too. I thought it was really cool.
It is really cool. Most of the skins in this game are really cool.
Yeah. I feel like that makes Black Panther look even more intimidating than he normally is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the berserker suit is awesome. Like, I don't really know what it's called, but it looks like a berserker outfit because it's like animal skins.
So did you hear that people are having trouble with the Crunchyroll app on Nintendo Switch?
No.
It broke and Crunchyroll hasn't fixed it because Nintendo doesn't have a way of fixing it.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I mean, that's how I've been stuck watching Crunchyroll on my phone now for like over 2 months. I used to watch it on the Switch because I don't even think I have it on the PlayStation or Xbox.
I don't really watch a lot of anime, to be completely honest.
I know, that's fine. We have different interests. We still have different interests and be a married couple. It has no relevance to anything. It's just you and I like different entertainment. There's nothing wrong with that. If this was the 80s or the 70s, you and I would have different movies and different books we like to read. It's just how it is. It's not a big deal.
Are you saying that only people in the 70s and 80s read books?
Majority of the people, yeah. Because most people today stream and they do other things. Nice job, Garrett.
Wow, Garrett MVP. Oh my gosh. Awesome job, Garrett. Thank you.
Well played, Garrett.
Garrett's been a member for 34 months now. Oh.
I mean, it's your...
You can always think about it, doesn't
You can always
matter.
think about it. I'm sponsoring a rival stream as an early stream for custom matches with everyone there. Affinity Nikki for Amber for late night stream with games you want to cover and are newer. Yeah, I mean, there's like the first week of April there's really nothing. We were really banking on this Inzoi thing, and we can't get into it. So by the time they patch it and get it working for the system that we play it on, which is Steam Deck, we can't do anything with it. So it's basically like $50 like down the drain.
I think that personally, if I had to guess what people would like the most, but it all depends on what you would like the most, but I think people would like the random custom matches sponsored stream.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Luke do a custom match stream. And then he can play with random characters he likes, and we could do a bunch of, because it's like you can do like 6 versus 6 people, and then we can play for a couple of, like an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever.
About 2 hours. Yeah.
So we could do it. I mean, it might even get enough views to do it. You could even maybe do it at 9 o'clock or something.
I mean, this has been almost a 2-hour stream and it's still under 600, so.
Oh. Yeah, so, I mean,
well,
maybe you could do it at 11 o'clock.
We had 90 people come into the stream, but those were DDoSers. So, like, the consistent people that are here are between 60 to 70 people.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the stream is improving with more people here, but... Did we already do his... it's hard for me to remember who I do.
If you think about it, though, like, grocery
highlights
stores are kind of important because, like, most people don't, like, have a farm, so, like, that's, like, the only way people can get food if you can farm. Maybe you can do it at like 11 o'clock or some night.
You don't know what happened to bad DC. You don't know what happened to DC games, Garrett? I could tell you what happened. Poor management. So the only reason that, you know, Marvel is kicking butt and taking names, they have no competition. You know? But I even said when we were covering the Ninja Turtles game, like, what would be a groundbreaking brand for, you know, .emu to do next, and Tribute would be a superhero, like, beat 'em up, because I said, when we started covering Ninja Turtles, it was like 2.5 years ago, I said that there is a trend now for beat 'em ups. Beat 'em ups is starting to get a bigger foothold in the industry again, and Tribute is one of the best companies to do that stuff right now. So I said, you know, when we were covering Ninja Turtles extensively, that either DC or Marvel would make a killing with that, because not only they have the brand recognition, but also, you know, they have the fun factor.
I think, like, I thought you said a long time ago that Stan Lee kind of did things differently than DC did originally when it came to licensing out properties, where he tried to license it out to everyone possible.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, in general, Marvel games have had more time to... There's been so many Marvel games. Like, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, so many... so many good Marvel games over the years that... You know, it's almost like, because DC traditionally hasn't even licensed their brand out as much, they can't even compete with Marvel at this point, because Marvel's had so many years of doing Marvel games. You know, they're just used to, you know, practice makes perfect. They're just used to licensing out their brand. And
Lord Mafia is still not available. Leader Gator, we're bringing in Charles Demers. Bring in Jotaro again. That'll work. Alright, there we go. These two guys, Lord Mafia and Ramel. Yeah. And we'll do Jacob next one.
Alright, we'll get you in next time, Jacob Orion.
Alright, so this is Team 4. Team 4.
And also, I mean... I feel like Marvel is always like one step ahead of DC, where they're always pushing something. Like, they pushed the envelope, they tried something, like they pushed, you know, their version of like the DCU, where they were trying to push all female, basically, superheroes, like with Captain Marvel. It didn't work. They failed. So then now they're going back to old school characters. They're trying to go to the original stuff for Marvel, and then DC is still on that bandwagon. Like, DC is always like trying to go after what Marvel's doing, and they try to follow them, and it's like, after they already made a mistake, Marvel's already moved on, and DC is still following them, like trying to run after it.
Yep, but you know, I've been wanting a new Batman beat 'em up for 30 years, because the last technical Batman beat 'em up we had that was 2D was Batman Returns.
In reality, Batman was winning the games, you know, because Arkham games were killing it. And if they had kept going with Arkham games, like the way they do with Assassin's Creed, of course, now Assassin's Creed, imagine if they had made a good Arkham game besides Arkham Shadow. If they had never made Suicide Squad, but had made that game in which Damian Wayne was in it, and it was an Arkham game with Damian Wayne in it, and it was another Arkham style first-person story mode game on a console that people actually had, not on a, you know, virtual reality console, they would win because even though this game Marvel Rivals exists, people like first-person narrative games better.
Well, the thing is with DC stuff is they had the potential with the Arkham games to be a stark competitor for Assassin's Creed, and they were actually outselling Assassin's Creed. The problem is DC stopped doing it. So, I mean, what Assassin's Creed did is eventually Assassin's Creed's like, well, we haven't found a really way to connect this to the main series anymore, so we're not really going to do much with the Animus anymore because it doesn't matter because the dude is dead after Assassin's Creed 3 anyway. So, like, nobody really cares for the future stuff anyway. It's all about the past stories. So, like, as the Assassin's Creed games continued on, they're not really connected to anything as much anymore.
Yeah, that was kind of the weird thing, is like it wasn't connected to the other ones.
What they could have done with the Arkham games is the same type of thing. It's like, if you're worried about continuity, make a Batman Beyond Arkham game and just, you know, don't really have it tied to Bruce Wayne or something like that. Like, do something different. Have an Elseworlds Arkham game. Do a Arkham game set in the 1800s with, you know, Gotham by Gaslight. Like, there's lots of things they could have done to really, you know, stretch out. Instead of, like, because the worst thing that they did is they made no Arkham games for 10 years.
You know what I would do if I was DC? The company that made this game, in China, like, after this game has died down after 5 years or something, I would hire them to make a DC Overwatch game.
Oh no, they're making, the problem is, they're making a Marvel Rivals, like DC is, they're trying to copy it, but they didn't hire a Asian company to do it.
Oh no.
So you're probably gonna get another, like, you know how everybody makes fun of that Marvel Avengers game for their terrible looking, like, character models and stuff like that? Yeah. So what's going to happen, instead of getting this really nice stylized looking, like, anime-like game, because part of the reason why this game is as successful as it is because of the way the character models look. Like, people really like looking at the characters. The character's cool. The gameplay is just your typical Overwatch game. It's really not all that special, you know? It basically follows Overwatch to the T. What makes it different is the fact that it has, compared to even what's happening in the comic books right now, is Marvel Rivals has beautiful designs. So what DC doesn't understand is if you really want to make your own Marvel Rival game, you need to hire, like, either a Korean or Japanese company. You cannot have a Western company do it because a Western company is still stuck in the mindset of, you know, what's going on with, I mean, it's a little bit less now, and maybe Zaslav knows that, and he doesn't want to do stuff, but if he would outsource to, like, China or Korea or something like that, they would save money in the long run, rather than doing it in-house. But it sounds like they want to do most of their games in-house again, which is a terrible idea.
I think it's horrible.
Yeah. So when they, mark my words, when they do release their Marvel Rivals clone, it's not going to look anything like Marvel Rivals. It's not going to be anime, it's not going to have nice character designs, and the gameplay is not going to be as good. It'll be like, I'd say the gameplay would probably be similar to Concord, or maybe, if you're lucky, like one of those old, like, Team Fortress games. Those Battle Royale type things.
Look at Disney. They tried to make their own game after they fired everyone from Disney Interactive. They made that terrible, like, Disney Parks game on the 3DS or something. Then they were making mobile games. They couldn't even make their own games. They were so bad at making their own games.
Because most DC mobile games don't even stick around. Like, there's a lot of DC mobile games that have come out over the years. They don't have longevity. They're only around for a little bit.
And then what did Disney do? They outsourced to Gameloft. And Gameloft made Disney Dreamlight Valley and Disney Speedstorm. 2 games that people still play regularly and still do microtransactions on.
Yeah.
Like, I was just playing the game, Disney Speedstorm, and doing the Tron stuff, and people were talking about how they get, like, the Golden Pass every single month, which is like $20, and they spend money on the characters and everything. So it's like they're making money on that still. I
mean, it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, before I said Korean studios had a backbone, but did you hear what happened with Inzui?
No.
So right on release day, they changed. I can't confirm this because I can't get in the game. But on release day, they changed the genders from male to female to Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3.
Oh, but I thought there was I thought they made, like, rules about that.
There is a U.S. law that you have to do that, but they're a company that's overseas, so, you know.
They can do whatever
eventually they'll probably change it, but their profits were soaring. And then when they did that, like, they had so many returns, so many refunds.
Oh, wow.
Yep. But Nintendo is still stuck to their guns, and Xenoblade, even after the latest update, it still says, would you prefer a man or a woman, like, as your main character? So far, only Xenoblade is the company that is...
Well, it's just like when people say happy holidays at Christmas, people are like, well, what holiday do you mean? It's like, I'm talking about Christmas. I feel like when they do Type 1 and Type 2, the big bulky person with big arms is obviously a man, and the curvy person who's shorter and more slender is obviously a woman. So it's like, with bigger hips, so it's like, I don't even know why they go to the trouble of saying Type 1 and Type 2 when it's obvious what the types are supposed to be.
Yeah. The problem, though, is, like, you know the old saying, when you give a mouse some cheese, like, they ask for, like, the whole thing? So the problem with giving activists just a little bit...
is they'll want more.
So right now, what they're trying to push, I saw on Twitter, is they're demanding that, and they're harassing the developer.
And that's why you probably shouldn't give them anything at all.
Right. This is why I'm against woke people. But, like, because other people, like, they compromise. They're like, okay, you gave us, like, the option to have a third gender or whatever. Thank you. Now, you know, we're happy. But it's, like, it's problematic. They're even saying it. It's problematic that you can make women sexy or busty or whatever. They said... They call people gooners. They call all this other stuff. So they're pressuring the developer now to make the female option more masculine. But this is what these people do.
That's so stupid.
If you give them an inch, they demand a mile.
But what if you are a female and you happen to be busty and you're trying to make yourself in the game? That's not fair.
Right. So this poor Korean studio is learning the hard way that, like, all those people that said they were going to buy the game because they made the decision to, you know, on release day to change stuff and get supposedly yeet male and female, like, they lost more than half their customers overnight. It was that quick. And the people that demanded this change, of course, aren't even going to buy the game. So it's like, why? It's annoying to me because it's like some people have learned their lesson. Like China, for instance, they fired the consultant agency of Marvel Rivals that was located in Seattle because apparently they were being a pain in the neck to China, demanding certain things. So China was just like, you know what? You actually work for us and you're fired.
I mean, it's hard. Like, even live streaming and stuff, people ask me things I don't want to do. It's like, I don't have time for that. And they'll keep asking me, and I'll get to the point where I'll just do it just to get it over with. Mm-hmm. So I can imagine having the companies work for you. It would be very hard. Like, I think I would be tempted to just throw them a bone and be like, okay, I'm going to do one thing for you. But it's hard because you do that and then they demand more.
I mean, you're going to see some things change because, like, and somebody said it's never going to end. Yes, it will. China just bought Ubisoft. 25% in Ubisoft. They're not going to allow them to do whatever they want because, like I said, China wants profits. Korea, basically what happened after Stellar Blade, I don't know if you guys heard this, there were 2 consultant agencies that moved to Korea. Because they're trying to pressure Korean developers to, you know, make games more globally pleasing. That means basically ugly female characters and stuff. Most of these people are fleeing America because there's no funding anymore. So they took whatever money they had and they're trying to set up shop in the Philippines, in Korea, in Japan, and parts of China like Hong Kong. But for the most part, China has said no. To, you know, housing some of these companies. But Korea did say yes to one of them, and lo and behold, that one group that's been bothering Korea are the same people that made the Sims killer. And now the Sims will, of course, not be killed because, I mean, it was supposed to be all alternative. It was supposed to be a place where people could go and, you know, they didn't have to worry about all the crazy, you know, stuff that's been interjected into Sims for years. And it's a shame because... Like, I honestly wouldn't care. If people wanted, like, a third gender option or they wanted this or that, that's fine. But you can't... As long as
they stop there.
Right, as long as they stop there and they don't make any further demands, like, okay, now you need to change female characters to appease me. And it's like, well, you actually have a way to make yourself look ugly if you want to.
That's what I don't understand. If there's a sliding bar, then you could make it look ugly if you wanted to.
Right.
Like, so if the sliding bar is already there, then the option is already there to make you look as, you know, if you want your female character to look like a 13-year-old boy, you can do that because you just Make it completely
make the character tailored to however you
take
are.
the curves completely away if you feel like
but
it.
But that's the problem is they want options for what they want, but then they take away options for what the mass
That's
wants.
what I don't understand is, like, they say they want it to be inclusive. Well, then what about inclusive to people that want to see a busty female in their game or something?
And they always say that too. They said if you want a busty female in your game, go look it up on Google or something. They're like, we don't want it in our game. They even say that. But I'm just telling you what they do.
But I thought they said it was everyone's game.
No, it's always about control. It's always about it. So basically, what I'm watching with Enzui or Azui or whatever it's called is it's like a slippery slope. Like the more they cave into these people, the more their game's going to go out of business. It happens every single time. It's sad to see it. It's like some companies learn their lessons. And other companies, they just keep repeating the same doomed philosophy over and over and over. It gets kind of tiring, you know? It's like you're rooting for these companies to do well, and they just continue to disappoint you.
I feel like that's what happened with the Snow White movie, to be honest. And I also think that's kind of what happened with Assassin's Creed, where they kept making changes. And if they had just made a few changes, I don't think it would have been that, like, major. Like, people probably still would have bought the game. But the fact that they couldn't stop. They kept continuing to make more and more and more and more and more changes on Assassin's Creed to the point where it was unrecognizable as any game that was even near the other Assassin's Creed games. Like, they made it like Dragon, whatever you call it. Dragons.
Dozenar would like to do the custom matches.
Alright, that sounds good, Dozenar.
We don't tend to we only do one honorary ultimate, like, because it's not a recurring thing. Like, it wouldn't be fair to.
We've had people donate like $500 and we give them one ultimate.
Yeah, we give them one ultimate and then they become a recurring person. We've had somebody do that. They gave a huge donation and then they became a recurring thing. Because the recurring thing helps us out tremendously. Like the one-time donation, it's huge and it's needed for that day, but someone who becomes an ultimate every month, I mean, that's major. That's like 20 members in one, one thing, and that's consistent. That helps tremendously. So we have like 17 people that do that every month. So it would just be for the one stream, and we would do the whatchamacallit, the community thing that you want to do doesn't hour sounds interesting, so that's totally fine. Now we just have to select a date that works for you. My Marvel Rivals name is Yachtbot. Sorry for not showing your highlight later, Gator. I thought I did. It's hard for me to remember who I'm showing. Like, sometimes I end up repeating and showing the same people over and over again.
Same.
And, okay, so we're doing this Yachtbot guy, Orion. Later Gator played last time. Dozenar, did you play last one? No, he wasn't in the last one. I don't think. Oh, shoot. I forgot to see how we're doing hourly.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, we're running. Yep, there it is.
I haven't actually watched any of the Disney live-action movies, except for we saw one. We saw the Aladdin one. That's the only one I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get a chance to see the one with the lions.
I'm glad you got MVP last match. That's awesome, Later Gator. You did a great job. Everybody in the team did amazing. Those matches ended so quickly. That's probably why I was like spacing out.
The prequel to Simba or whatever with Pumbaa and Timon and Simba or something like that looked kind of cute. Or I don't know, like the prequel to The Lion King looked kind of interesting.
All right, Team 5.
I think as long as they don't change the story, I think the Disney remake, I think the Disney live action of Stitch is going to be pretty cool.
If you become an ultimate, can you request face cam? You can request face cam from me, maybe.
I haven't done face cam for a while. I mean, I don't even have
The gameplay...
I don't have enough money to make myself look cute anymore. I don't make any money anymore, so I don't really like going on Facecam.
You mean Mufasa, Amber?
I'm very tired all the time, so I don't like going on Facecam.
Yeah, just know that Facecam energy will not really be there because we stream 10 hours a day, so, I mean...
I don't even have...
I've got circles under my eyes.
I haven't even had money to buy myself, like, mascara in, like, 3 months. I don't have any... We're worked into the ground, so I don't know if I can do Facecam or not. I don't like doing it.
Last live action you saw was Beauty and the Beast. I think the last one I saw was Aladdin. Aladdin wasn't bad.
I didn't see Beauty and the Beast.
We didn't see Beauty and the Beast. Like, I saw Beauty and the Beast, like, on digital or something years ago, and it was okay. It wasn't too bad. But Aladdin we went because we were both big fans of Aladdin, and then we were a little disappointed with the story because it was more Jasmine-centered.
The
movie was called Aladdin, and it was supposed to be about Aladdin's story, but mostly they did a lot of stuff with Jasmine. And they also ruined a lot of Jasmine's iconic moments from the animated movie that, you know, just didn't... She felt more girl boss than she did, like, you know, princess that was curious about what the world was. So...
Yeah, they changed her character a lot.
Also, we didn't get a lot with her tiger. The tiger wasn't in it very much.
Yeah, Raja.
Raja didn't get as much cool stuff to do like he did in the animated movies. Yeah. But anyway, guys, like last time, the stuff is kind of slipping, so you have... I'm giving you your 20-minute warning now. The short's got to be watched. This is exactly what happened with Spider-Man Showcase 2 weeks ago. Or was it 2 weeks ago? It was a week ago. It's exactly what happened last time. So, in order to keep things from backsliding, you got to have the shorts run in the background, okay? Like, this is your 20-minute window to let you know what's going on. Because we were comfortably around 1,500. You're at 13 and dropping. So you could easily get it back up to 1,400 or whatever by watching the shorts. Remember, organic views while streaming is super important. Because basically, without super chats and without members, it tells YouTube that the stream you're watching is worth a darn because there's engagement happening elsewhere on the channel. Yeah. That means you're watching the live stream, but you're interested in the other content that's on the channel itself. That's very good, and YouTube likes that. That's why we push it. I got it before another guy was hovering on it, and I was like, whoosh.
Yeah, you got it right away.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, just because people are donating the channel, it all goes to business expenses, so
goes to keeping the channel alive.
That doesn't go to cute outfits for me to wear for face cam. Because I haven't really been able to get that off as a business expense or anything, so...
No.
Khonshu has guided me this far. I trust him.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I think that's the reason why I usually do face cam, like, in October, because I'm trying to, like, get prepared for Christmas or something.
I don't speak squirrel.
And then come, like, right now it's tax season, so, like, there's no extra money whatsoever for anything.
And we never get a refund. It's always money gone.
Oh my gosh, I just realized my...
What?
My, I don't know, I have to check my... I don't know, it might drop me out of here. I don't know where I put my ground beef. I thought I brought it in.
I mean, if you end up dropping out of the game, it's okay, just...
I've come back from far worse than that.
Standing by.
That dude has been following me all over the place. Okay, guys, keep it up. Keep running the shorts in the background.
I've come back from far worse than that.
It's in the fridge? Okay. No, I prevented you from dropping out. I tapped your controller and made you run for a sec. Alright, we definitely have a stream sniper, because this one guy keeps following me around and killing me from behind, like, this entire stream. The guy who's playing, Guardians of the Galaxy. Pete.
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord, yeah. Does somebody have their mic on?
No idea. We should have it off, though. Like, we have mics off. Like, we have all mics muted.
Gonna have to double check.
That's how I always stream. I always stream saying mute everyone's mic. That's what I would do.
Alright, we'll make sure the next match that we do that. Here he is again.
The moon haunts you.
Dang it. Couldn't get him. Oh good, you guys killed Star-Lord. Thank you.
The moon haunts you.
Yeah, I've played online with people like Splatoon or Fortnite and stuff, and people's microphone is on.
Yep.
And you can hear people talking like, "Oh, you can have soda pop," and like just random stuff like.
Oh,
saying,
as long as it's wholesome stuff.
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's like a little kid talking.
The god of thunder.
No, I heard somebody talking though in the game. So we're gonna double check and make sure all our stuff is off. I think it's somebody on the enemy team that has their mic on. Maybe. Because it's distracting, you know?
Oh, it is.
It's like, it's like, when I was a kid, we had a, my dad had an obsession with, like, one of those, trucker radios. So...
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. When I was driving with him places,
Why?
he'd listen to the trucker, like, talk and...
For what reason?
I don't know, he thought it was cool. I don't know.
And what do they say to each other?
They just do all kinds of stuff. They make up call signs, they drive across the country, talk to truckers on... But the problem is, you would hear all these different truckers from all over the place talking at once.
Oh my god.
You know, and then they can't hear you until you, you know, pull the thing on the radio, like you hold in the button, and you
Right.
talk to them. But you could hear their conversations, and it
Yeah.
was very sporadic, and, you know, all these different people going...
Wow. So they're all on like the same frequency? That's really interesting.
If you do your chores, your dad will let you get a PS Vita. Get a 3DS instead. It's cheaper and, like, it has better games.
I wouldn't do.
Although, I don't even know, does PS Vita have, like, the internet still? I don't even know.
I wonder if PS Vita is on discount now.
Maybe PS Vita's on discount, I don't know.
Jacob Orion, SVP. Great job, Jacob. Awesome job.
Okay, good job, guys. Doing much better than the last stream. Or not the Suikoden stream. People did amazing. 1,600 an hour. But the other
You were
stuff.
at 1,600 hours. You go. Oh my god.
1,600 hourly, like, but not. Yeah,
But
right
it
there.
didn't
Look
get
at
any
that.
on the stream.
No.
That's so weird.
Stream got like. Oh, I did a double take for a second there. Suikoden got 900 views, and then it capped.
Oh wow, so it actually didn't do.
So it needs 100 views
But
by
they-
next week.
And doesn't our make sure that made money then?
Yep, dozen R is probably what saved this stream. Did I do you or Orion?
I don't care if you do me.
I'm gonna show the SVP again because I don't remember if I showed him.
I never care if you don't even ever have to do me. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Great job. Actually, Iron Man is. Look, we have an Iron Man skin we haven't shown off.
We do?
The black Iron Man skin, the one that's like really dark. Because we haven't shown that one off yet.
I know, but you're not even at 700 views after 2 hours. Like, wait,
Oh,
how
yeah.
long? How long did the music run?
Do we have 140 likes as our next like goal?
So the music ran for 42 minutes. That means the latest we can stream is 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah. Did you guys Is 140 the next like goal? Is it written down there?
It was.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'd like to chop. I mean, I'd like to wash some dishes, and maybe I can do laundry tomorrow or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Of
don't know
course.
if I can do laundry tomorrow since I'll be probably working on the channel all day. Honestly, I would just, if I really wanted to get away from these game activists, I'd just make my game in a country where hardly anyone knows the language.
No, it's
And then if they tried to talk to me, they're like, "What? I don't speak English. I'm sorry, I don't speak English. Go away."
okay. The only reason I don't like them, and the only reason we butt heads over the years, is because every other group, every other type of gamer asks for one thing, and then they never try to remove options from other people that have already gotten the stuff they want. The thing that I hate about woke activists is whenever they get an inch, they demand a mile, and at the same time, because they're offended, they demand that the entire game changes because of them. So once we let them in, because gaming is very inclusive, you know, we allow people in, no questions asked, but the problem is these people hijacked everything. It wasn't just a little bit of inclusivity. They demanded everything, and then they demanded no more attractive characters. If you like attractive characters, look on Google, you gooner, all this other stuff. They completely insulted all the gamers. They insulted,
Yes,
like,
honey, we know.
constant stuff. So
We know. Wait, let's go to the next match.
if they would have just tried to play in the sandbox with everyone else, there would have been no problems.
Okay.
None. They
Honey,
created the
we
problems.
know.
Alright, so we had this guy. And then we did Yachtbot. Now, how do we make sure all our stuff is off? Do you know how to do that?
The mic?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would assume it would be in sound.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna put the warning thing on just in case, because I don't want us to show, like, IP address or anything like that, because we have enough to deal with stuff.
So it'd probably be in settings then.
Okay. Settings?
I feel like some people are randomly, if you haven't friended them, you don't even know who they are. We don't know who you are, so if we haven't seen you in the chat for a long time watching, I don't know if we can add you. Because we can't just randomly add you to our team.
Voice chat volume, it shouldn't be on at all.
Yeah, that should be off.
It should all be off, yeah.
Mic volume off.
Yeah. None of this.
Voice chat should be off.
Where's voice chat? It is off. Isn't that what that X means?
Yeah, I would assume so.
So we shouldn't be able to hear them at all. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then how do I save?
It says
Just sit
down,
back?
down on the bottom it says restore default or back. So I would go back.
Alright, I'm just gonna make sure it's saved, because I don't want to hear people talking. It's too distracting. Alright, there it is. Voice chat volume 00000. And we shouldn't have any mic volume either. Voiceover, subtitles, voiceover language, English. Okay. That should do it. In-game voice volume, those are the characters, lobby ambience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be good. Okay, then. Alright, let's bring some people in. Lord Mafia's still not in today, okay. And this guy, not in.
I know, I saw him at the beginning of the stream. But
Ah, there he is! Been waiting to get this guy in.
Okay.
Rommel.
That person tried to get in.
Who?
Yet land fridge.
Who is this person? Are you in the chat?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I don't know who that is.
If you're in the chat, identify yourself.
Yeah, because we might have random people coming in. We have to know who it is to add you.
Yep. If you're in the chat, and you're lurking, let us know. We need to know you're in the chat.
Okay, I would just ignore it until you figure out if they're in the chat.
Okay. Later Gator played last one. Jacob Orion, was he last?
I think.
Oh, Jotaro hasn't been in a while.
Yeah, Jacob Orion was just playing as
Okay,
Iron
Jacob
Man.
Orion was just in it. I am Fridge. Mr. Red? Alright, you're in the chat. That's cool.
Alright, then we'll get you in.
You are identified.
Thank
Alright.
you.
There we go. You're invited. Welcome. Mr. Red. There we go.
Thank you for playing.
Alright, so this is team number... Team 6? Team 6.
Ow.
Team 6, yep. I'm in the chat, and my name is Miss Deanna. This is my actual name, and I think Xenoblade Chronicles is, like, near, but reverse. Can you tell me what days in April again? Sure.
Well, April 1st and 2nd are taken.
I know, I was getting to that, Emperor.
Okay, well, I'm a human, too.
I know you're human. The 7th, 8th, and 9th are available. 7th, 8th, or 9th. The 10th is not. The 11th, 12th, and 13th is not.
And remember that Easter is coming up, so I don't know if we're going to be doing something for Easter.
I don't even know what day is Easter, do you know? Alright, I guess...
It's the 20-something, I don't...
Oh, it's the 20th? Well, that's a ways away. I thought it would be like the first week of April or something, so we're good.
No.
Okay, let's go. Team number 6. And how you guys doing? Okay, excellent. Great job. See? There you go. That's all you guys needed to do last time. It's so easy. So easy a caveman can do it. Like, keeping the shorts going in the background is, you know, organic views. So, great job, everybody. That's all we needed last time with Spider-Man. That's it. The 20th is Easter, okay. Can I join? What have you an open spot?
We don't have an open spot.
We don't have an open spot on this team, but if you want to wait for the next go, stick around.
We can't do teams of 6. Because then we'll get tryhards.
Yeah.
We only do teams of 5.
Through the cloudless night,
Yep, the only rule that we have is no cheating, and also do not take the showcase character that's on the screen. Like, whatever character's on the thumbnail, try not to take that character.
Yeah, by try, we mean don't.
By try, we mean don't. I don't want to be demanding to people.
Thank you, Spider Key. It says, hi, Luke and Amber. I hope you have been having a great day. Remember, for 5 months. Thank you, Spider Keith. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much.
Mr. Red, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because you found us randomly. You'll never find us again if you do not do that. Because YouTube, for whatever reason, brought you in our path. Lots changed since you were here 10 years ago.
Yep, our notifications are non-existent.
Yep.
So you can also join our newsletter, Kwingsletsplays.com.
Yep.
All you have to do is type Kwingsletsplays.com into the Google search engine, put your email in there, and then you'll get a detailed email every single day with our 4 streams and videos going on, and then you can always stop by the channel every single day. We stream every single day, 3:30 to midnight. And we enjoy it.
Yeah, we do enjoy it. We'll be playing Xenoblade later tonight, a mystery stream, and then Ember has an ultimate.
Oh, see, you were doing another stream in between. That's what I was asking you about. I asked you about that for like 20 minutes, and you said no stream. so confused.
Oh, there's a mystery stream. And then the ultimate is after that.
But I said, how are you gonna... I talked about it with you for so
Honey,
long.
I'm a scatterbrain because it's so much stuff going on. I'm doing the best I can. I'm still not all... I'm gonna have to have 3 brisk iced teas just to make it for the rest of my stuff today.
Well, you could always have me do half the Xenoblade stream in the future.
In the future, after I show you how to play it.
If you fall asleep, I do the rest of the Xenoblade stream, you just take a nap.
Yeah, but I have to teach you how to play it. It's a very complicated game. It's not it'd be easier for Suikoden to be very easy to take over. Aside from, all the voice acting. Yep, mystery stream, Sam. Yep, later Gator mystery, that's right. I've been subscribed.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
But if you don't turn on all notifications, and if you don't... Thank you for subscribing.
Do you know how to turn on your notifications?
But you may not get... I mean, we do several videos a day. There's someone who was subscribed for 15 years only got 2 notifications in 15 years. So, I mean, subscribing is great. Thank you for doing that. But YouTube will not notify you unless you turn on all notifications. And also, I would suggest becoming a member or joining our newsletter because that's also will help you get notified.
I mean, you guys can guess the mystery stream on Xenoblade. I'm not putting up that option right now. Thank you, Keith, for the gifted membership. You are breathtaking.
Thank you, Keith. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much for the help.
It's very kind of you, Keith. Appreciate that, buddy. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the thing. It's always a delayed thing. YouTube happens first, and then the sound. Oh man, that dude's a better Black Panther than me. I think I killed him. I think we killed each other. We killed each other. Double KO. Oh, but they still managed to win. Okay.
Well, now we're at the second one.
Your phone notifications are broke, sadly. Well, then here's your alternative, Mr. Red. Just click this. Where is it?
All you have to, you can just do HTTPS.
Where's the newsletter at?
//// www.Kwingsletsplays.com.
Is there a newsletter not on here anymore?
All this has happened.
I don't.
Patreon, Twitter, Instagram. I don't see our newsletter anymore.
I don't know why it wouldn't be on there.
That sounded a
That's
little
weird.
apocalyptic.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. I got it. I am out of it. Holy crap.
3,
All right. Those of you who haven't signed up for our free newsletter, make sure you do so because it's the best notification system ever because it works. It sends a message directly to your email and gives you a list of everything happening on the channel that day. What the short was, what the upload was. It's all organized and nice and fancy. Easily opened on a cell phone or a tablet or your email or whatever.
It's what YouTube notifications used to be.
No, YouTube notifications were never that good.
Okay, whatever you want to say.
YouTube notifications was just like a little text thing that said, hey, so-and-so has a new video. This has pictures. It's like a picture book. Everybody loves pictures. So, Mr. Red, if you could join our newsletter, it's free for you, and it's way better. That way you know everything that happens on the channel, and you'll never lose us again, because you can pick and choose when you show up. Because YouTube won't notify you, unfortunately. YouTube only notifies 0.4% of our 500 subscribers. 500,000 subscribers.
We have about... With 500,000 subscribers, we have about, 80 people at the most that regularly watch.
I got eaten by something. Let me live! Aha!
And those 80 people are literally holding the channel together.
Why are they not letting me do my moon? Well, I didn't really help my team very much. Oh gosh. Ah! I believe Venom is right behind me. Ah, I couldn't stop him. I thought. You think they should add some new maps? Maybe they're gonna add a new map in Season 2. Who knows? Isn't Season 2 in April?
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Their team's capture thing is past the halfway point.
No.
Meh.
We already got some points against the tryhards, though. For me, that's a win. I mean, I would like to beat them, but they're just too tryhardy. I'm stuck. Am I supposed to be invisible in there? Nothing enough for that. Blah 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 blah. Be quiet, squirrel.
I don't even know who our friends are. The squirrels?
I think we lost again. Alright, next team. Bum 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 bum. Tryhards. They add a new map every season. There you go, see? So Season 2 is coming out in April. That means a new map is coming. Because the Fantastic Four map was added when they had Reed Richards and Sue Storm join.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll be getting some type of new map. Alright. There I am. I'm all mummy-like. Are you my mummy? You think the mystery stream will be last story? No, I don't think so.
It'll probably be something mysterious.
It'll be something mysterious. It'll probably be something I've done before, but who knows?
There's Ramel as Cloak and Dagger. Great job, Ramel.
You have to understand that the mystery stream attracts people. If I set up a game that I really want to play, no one's going to watch it.
Yeah,
I'm also tempted to alternate Suikoden between another game, and I think that you have to remember, people, the clickbait is how you get people in. So, I mean, when I have, like, the weird question marks or I have all this other stuff, people are curious to see what it is. If they see what you're streaming, they're not going to show up.
Yeah.
We're kind of desperate to get people in, so we're going to have to do whatever trick and tweak we can to, you know, try to make ourselves look, what's the word I'm looking for? More advertisery. Like, more like, hey, look at this. What is this? Make people curious about what's going on.
So I tried this game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that kind of stuff.
I don't understand people that are like, I finally played Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's like, so you're extremely late to the party then?
Yeah.
But you're making it a clickbait video that you're completely late?
Yep.
It's like... it's like...
Love the Doctor Who reference? I liked Doctor Who. I was a big 10th Doctor fan and David Tennant. Is this Dragon Ball somebody not one of us? This is one of us. This is one of our people. Your name's Fridge. Your Nan's Fridge.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'll have to ask my dad how he gets Wi-Fi because his free phone from like he gets like a free phone from some like a center or something, and it's like I don't know. I don't think my dad has internet. He's able to watch Doctor Who though. YK people are going to use the multiverse excuse. What does that mean? I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, your Nan's Fridge has a cool I love that Venom Penny Parker. That's cute.
Yep. Okay, so he's regularly a Johnny Young Bosch player. Oops.
Okay. Thanks for playing with us, everyone.
Okay, next group. Who was it? Adam's Apple. Who's?
I'm pretty sure.
Red, are you Adam?
No, Adam's Apple's in the chat.
Who's Adam's Apple?
I'm pretty sure that's Nostalgia.
Oh, that's Nostalgia? Oh. Oops.
Maybe it's him, or maybe it's somebody else who really likes retro stuff and nostalgic stuff.
Alright,
The person just reminds me of Nostalgia, but I don't know if it's
I haven't seen Nostalgia in years.
Well, he's probably been around.
He works a lot. Hey, Red, what's your name? How long ago did Breath of the Wild come out? 2017. So... a while ago? Yeah. It was a while ago. The Switch is not going to be 10 years old by the time it's replaced by the Switch 2. Red, what is your name? Did you already bounce? Because I said I would get you in.
Yeah, we can get you in.
Yeah, did you want to play? Did you ask to play? Who asked to play that didn't get to play? Someone asked to play before.
Is he calling me Lee? I don't know. Or did you send us a friend request? Did he send us a friend request?
I don't know.
We have a friend request pending. Thank you again, Keith, for the gifted memberships. And thank you.
Oh no, he
again,
did. Red did.
Dozenart.
Red played. He played.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Okay. Thank you again, Dozenart, for the very generous super chat last stream. And hope everyone's day is going good. Thank you to all the members in the chat.
Okay, who was the person who sent us an invite just a second ago that I declined? Who was that? Because we got Spidey, we've got Adam's Apple, we got Amber, and Later Gator you just played a little bit ago. I was looking for a new person. This one here. Who's this person? Call me 2002?
I don't know. But it says that Adam's Apple must have dropped out of a match or something because it says they're restricted for 5 minutes.
Oh.
So we might have to play with them next round. Because, I don't know, we'd have to wait 5 minutes.
We have to wait 5 minutes?
We won't be able to get in.
Okay. I'm just trying to find out who this person is.
Call
That's me! Alright. I see you.
Alright, I don't know if we can play with you, Adam's Apple, for this round because it says we have to wait 5 minutes to play with you.
Yeah, Adam's Apple, why don't you come in the next match?
Sorry.
You got kicked out for probably weird reasons, but...
Maybe the game kicked you out and then...
Yeah, that's happened. It
happened to me on Splatoon a lot, where I would get kicked out and then they'd be like, "You've been penalized. You can't join another match for 10 minutes."
Oh, I got kicked out of matches all the time.
It's like, oh man, come on, Nintendo, come on.
Don't be like that. All right, guys, Team 7.
Well, Luke, maybe I will get some stuff done in the kitchen soon.
Yep, Team 7.
I don't know. I guess this is...
You denied your first one. I don't really pay attention to that. Rodnax? Rodnax? Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
I don't really pay attention to that. When people send me invites, like, I have, like, it in mind who I want to try to bring in. I try to keep it fair so everybody gets a chance to play at least once.
Yeah, we're picking people from everyone.
It's nothing personal.
We can't just add everyone who's sending us an invite. We're trying to figure out people that have been waiting for... Like, if you just come into the stream and there's other people who have been waiting an hour to play, we're going to put those people in before you because they've been waiting here longer to play.
Happy birthday!
Khonshu guides me, just not always in the right direction. Fools.
30 seconds before we attack. Da, 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 da.
The universe needs magic like ours.
Everybody wish happy birthday. The birthday person.
Happy birthday!
Da, 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 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So today's Xenoblade episode is going to be incredibly annoying because we have to take an exam. In order to get my pilot's license, I have to take a crazy amount of exams.
Oh wow, Luke.
Yeah, it's like 8 missions that you have to complete in order to get the mech. So I have 6 missions left. Or wait, no. I have 5 missions left, and one of them is a random mission where you have to wait for a special monster to spawn. And apparently it can take forever for the monster to spawn in. Which is super annoying. Oh, these are... No, these aren't tryhards. The thing is right there. It's like, oh, these people are keeping us in our base. It's like, no, they're not. They're trying to prevent the thing from moving forward. If they were tryhards, they would be like right outside our gate. Being tools. These people aren't doing that, so. Hooray! Hooray for being decent people! Yay! That doesn't get celebrated enough. Thank you for being not a jerk. Link, what do you want? What do you want, Linky? So you guys did pretty good this month. Remember, if you want more of my crazy Monster Hunter series, you gotta watch the Monster Hunter video. Monster Hunter episode 10 has been capped at 850 views for almost 2 weeks now. And we have only 2 days left of March, so then we won't get paid at all for that video. But just about every other video, you guys as a community watched it, and you got them all up to 1,000 views for the main, like, 3 to midnight hours. So thank you, everybody. There's only 2 videos that haven't made it, and that's Multiverses, which has still been at 900 views for almost 3 weeks, and the Monster Hunter thing. I'm not too worried about Suikoden. I think Suikoden will get 1,000 by Monday. It's already at like over 900, so, and that's great. To victory! You get a weapon, you get a weapon, you get a weapon. I tried something different with Suikoden when I advertised it on the newsletter. I put it at the very bottom of the newsletter, and it said aired at 10 a.m. So it shows the streams that are currently airing, like the 4 p.m. and the other one, but then the bottom one, it shows Suikoden.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm trying something different to see if Suikoden gets more attention because it's on the newsletter. Just experiment.
With the amazing Spider-Man.
Everything's about experimentation.
Not even close. No, I disappear.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me. You're quite welcome.
Da, 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 da.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Oh, 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 oh. The moon haunts you. I still can't tell what these guys' deal is. Are they, like, really good at the game? Or are they trying to give us a false sense of security and they're gonna dominate us, like, a few seconds before we win? Or are they just not amazing at the game? Ow.
Oops.
You don't know why they want Professor X to be in the game?
And he's like a pretty important
People really like Professor X because of Patrick Stewart. It's true. Wait, I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, it was. They were just trying to lure us into so they can prevent us from winning. And now they're gonna go really hard. That's what I figured. Kill Wanda. Wanda's got her super. Dang it.
Back where I started.
Yeah, where I started dead.
Together to victory.
Come on, team. Oh, Amber's pushing it forward. Uh-oh.
Careful.
Chaos Lady! Dang it!
Back again? Great.
Oh, wait, why do I get another The Moon Haunts You? I just used that. Huh. Weird.
The perfect hex! Get that vehicle moving again!
I'm trying to get it moving again. You just live undone. I'm just gonna stay in here.
Wait from that on because it starts to hover.
Are we moving it? Is it moving? Feels like we're not moving.
Born again!
Don't mind me.
Still not dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you respawn, so of course.
Together to victory.
Go, Amber, push the cart, you can do it. Yeah! That's all, that's thanks to Amber. Good job. Amber was tenacious in that cart. She's like, no!
My cart!
Who would I want to be the antagonist of Batman Brave and the Bold? Ra's al Ghul. Damien's in it. I want Damien, Talia. Well, Damien isn't it. I'd want Talia, Ra's. You know, I think the idea of Batman's son being dropped off is a great film potential, especially a kid who was raised by the League of Assassins. And remember, he already said he's doing the Grant Morrison run. That's basically how Damien started, was he was a spoiled ninja assassin. So I hope they do that, you know. I would like to see Roz, and I really want to, we haven't had Ubu in a movie yet, because like the guy from the Nolan universe was never called Ubu. He's, you know, he was called what do they call it? He was a stand-in Roz or something like that. I forget what the term is. But I want to see actual Ubu, because Ubu's funny. No, I don't want Damian Wayne from Injustice. I'm saying Grant Morrison Damian Wayne. His first introduction, where he was raised by Talia and Batman finds out he has a son. It's a more compelling story than just kind of like Batman and Robin are together, you know, at the get-go working together, and you don't Damian has a very unique backstory that I think would work very well on film if they did it right.
Man, this cat is huge.
He's a big kitty.
Are you a big cat?
Technically, The Rock killed Nightwing. A rock, which is the lamest death ever. Some of the lamest comic book deaths of all time is Talia al Ghul in The Dark Knight Rises, and Dick Grayson in the Injustice comics. And there was one other character that just like drops dead randomly. He like trips on his cape or something, breaks his neck. It's really stupid. Though I'd say being done in by a rock is kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, he fell on a rock, yeah. Damian hits him in the head with a a charisma stick or whatever, and Nightwing stumbles back and falls on a rock and breaks his neck.
And great job, Dragon Lord MVP. And great job, Spidey. That was awesome. Way to get those bad guys out of the way.
Call me Lee. No, you can't have medicine. You are a big kitty. Whoa.
It takes up the same amount of spot as a small human would.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a small human would take up this amount of seating. You would have to have your own plane ticket, Link.
Did I say Ubu? Ubu is Ra's al Ghul's henchman, bodyguard, like Secret Service guy. Yeah.
Bodyguard.
Ubu is big, very big. Big and terrifying and posing. He's never been in the movies that we know of. Because, what's his name? Like, Christopher Nolan never said it was Ubu. He never said it.
Well, Luki, I think I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna go do the dishes.
You can go do the dishes now, because I'm gonna...
Okay. You're wrapping up or something?
Well, I mean, I'm doing pretty well, well hourly, but I'm gonna do another 20 minutes of this at least to try to get over 800 views. So, thank you for playing, Amber. So, guys, Amber's gonna dip. She's got some kitchen stuff to do. And that means we have now 5 spaces available. Or wait, we have 4. 1, 2, 3. We have 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4 people can now play. Who are audience members. No, an actual rock. An inanimate object. The rock. I mean, not the rock. Darn it.
Not the rock.
Not the rock. A rock. A rock.
A rock.
Reminder, you will leave after accepting the invitation. No. Adams, don't send me an invite. Like, how do I invite?
Try to get him into your...
No.
Now he wants to join your team, though.
Okay, now he wants to join? Alright. Adams Apple, send the invite to join the team. That's... Yeah, I got this, Amber. Send the invite to join the team.
I think he did, but then...
Yeah, I know. Then I instinctively shut him down.
We're trying to get Adam's Apple on because he's been waiting for a whole match.
There he is.
No. We need... No. We need to... We want... We don't even... I don't even see Adam's Apple on there.
I don't even see Adam's Apple listed
I
there.
thought he was one of your friends. Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Teammate. The Injustice comics aren't canon, correct. Like NetherRealms has said, only the stuff that's in the games is canon in their universe. So the comic books, while cool, He-Man and all that other stuff never happened. There's Lord Mafia. Thanks for waiting, Lord Mafia. Alright, we got a team. Yep, have a happy birthday. Okay, so... Lord Mafia, just waiting on you.
We're just waiting on...
Waiting on Lord Mafia. Send the invite again.
If not, then we'll have to invite someone.
There he is again. All right. Invite again.
You probably...
Duplicate invite has declined your invitation. Okay. Are you in a match, KO? Alright, who else is here who hasn't got a chance to play? The Rock gave Nightwing the Grand Slam. No, he just fell on it. It's a ridiculous death. I have it, honey. You can go. Link's already like he knows you're leaving, so he's stretching out. Look at that.
That's mean.
That is really mean, Link. Look at how much space does... How big of a cat is he? His head starts here. How big are you?
1, 2, 2 1/3 of a... 2 feet and 1/3 of a foot.
Is he almost 3 feet?
No, I think he's... Well, with his tail, he's 3 feet.
Yeah, he's 3 feet.
3 feet. long, including his tail.
He's a 3 feet long kitty. He's a big kitty.
To be a tiger, he'd have to be 14 feet long, including his tail. So he has a ways to go to be a tiger.
Alright, so he's in a group, so okay, he can't. Alright. Lord Mafia is unavailable. Okay. Well, I'll bring somebody else in. Let's do this person. Alright, we good? Alright. I've sent an invite to fire somebody. Yeah, I know. Nightwing became Deadman. I don't really like that. It's fine, KO. We'll get you in the next one. Or we'll get you in now. Or now is good. Okay, thank you, Richard. Appreciate that, buddy.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Oops. I spaced out.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
The moon haunts you. Whoop.
Khonshu has guided me this far. I trust him.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I mean, we've had people come and drop much.
We were goner after the vampires caught us by the Queensboro Bridge.
Oh, me too. You'll never guess
Thank
who
you,
showed up to
Keith.
save the day. Morbius.
No way.
Things got weirder from there. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Zelda looks cute. Where was she sleeping?
5, 4, 3, 2.
She sleeps on the window ledge? I never see her use the window ledge.
Stop them from securing the mission area.
Link usually uses the window ledge.
It's not easy holding Dark Force in check. Tandy needs help. Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
Did I ever watch the Netflix Marvel shows? You mean like, the Daredevil original show? Yes. No, honey, no. Before the MCU, Netflix had its own Marvel universe. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist. Yeah, some of those other characters. I liked the Jessica Jones show with Luke Cage. I didn't think it was bad.
Be on the lookout for spider swamps.
I liked it. I liked the Netflix original Marvel universe more than the CW. No! Have I ever played Red Dead Redemption? Yes. I covered Red Dead Redemption for a publication. I think it was one of the last games I ever did a written write-out for. It was quite a while ago. I almost ended up doing a write-up for a company when Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, but I didn't have any time. And plus, I was just going to do a favor because, like, my former editor went to a new publication and he didn't have anybody to do the Zelda thing, and he saw me, you know, doing a Let's Play of it. And I was like, yeah, I could probably do that, you know, for old time's sake. But I didn't get around to it. because it was just too much, but by then he found somebody to do it, so it was no hard feelings. Just he was transitioning to another, like, publication job, and they didn't really have a lot of people on the Nintendo side, because, you know, people in the industry always saw Nintendo as kind of goofy and kid-like, so. But a lot of people were blown away by Breath of the Wild, and, well, that kind of happened. But I think one of the last write-ups I ever did was a first impressions for Red Dead Redemption, I think. Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't remember though. Have I ever streamed it? No. I'm not really big into open, like, I don't dislike Grand Theft Auto and like cowboy sim things, but the type of games I like for the most part are very medieval in nature. I like fantasy games that stick to medieval stuff or science fiction. I don't really like Wild West stuff too much. And I'm not really big on first-person shooters either, but I know that Red Dead Redemption is like a cowboy epic third-person, you know, adventure game. But I was never big into westerns. So. My grandpa was. Nah. What did I think of the Netflix Daredevil? I thought it was pretty good. I liked it better than the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. So the show was pretty interesting. It was a shame it got canceled when it did because it was actually really good. But I mean, it's back now with Daredevil Reborn, but it feels like they're trying too hard to be like R-rated and edgy for the new show. From what people have told me, it's like it has moments of greatness and then moments of just kind of like, it's okay. Whereas it felt like the Netflix show was just like, every episode was hit after hit after hit. And the Daredevil Reborn, it feels like there's some episodes that are fantastic, and then there's just kind of some episodes that are like, eh. So it doesn't have the same spark. But I haven't personally watched it because we don't have Disney Plus anymore. I don't have Disney Plus, nor do I have HBO Max. The only streaming services I have is Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Netflix. That's it. It's okay. I don't have time. I'm so behind on Crunchyroll. I haven't even really gotten to watch any of the spring animes start in a few days, and I still haven't finished the winter animes yet. Like I have 4 shows I still have to finish. And I don't know when I'll get around to doing it. I really like the Elf in Tokyo, but I've only seen 2 episodes of it. By the time I'm done working, I'm so tired that I fall asleep watching stuff, which I don't like. I did finish the Alchemist show. I finished Marrying My Worst Enemy in high school. Was kind of cute. So I finished that. I saw all 12 episodes of that. I have not finished Lemon Soda. I've only seen a few episodes of that. The pacing is kind of boring for me. I don't really like it. I don't know if I will finish it. Probably not. I probably will finish the one about the guy who is a teacher who ends up leading his party. He's part of the Clover team or something like that. I'll probably finish that. Definitely going to finish Solo Leveling. Going to finish the Red Ranger anime. Those are 2 of my favorites of 2025 so far. The Red Ranger anime wraps up tomorrow, and Solo Leveling ended today, the 2nd season, which of course it'll get a 3rd season, but I haven't seen the finale. I'm going to try to watch it while Xenoblade is like booting up, because I know there are people who are big Xenoblade fans that are going to spoil Solo Leveling for me. The plan is today I was supposed to watch it like around noon or like 2 or something, but I had to keep streaming my Suikoden because my Suikoden was nowhere close to getting 1,000 views. So I haven't had a real break yet, so while Xenoblade is starting up, I'm going to take 22 minutes to watch Solo Leveling. Because I want to see how everything ends. Like, after last week's episode was pretty dramatic. So I gotta know how it ends.
I've come back from far worse than that. Again!
But if I had to recommend an anime for people, I'd say the best anime right now, besides Solo Leveling, is that Red Ranger anime. That Red Ranger anime is amazing. I hope it gets a second season. It was so well done. It also, like, if you're a big fan of Toku stuff, like, it does a great job of, like, tributing both Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. Dang it, I'm not gonna win. Dang it! You've been wanting to check out the Red Ranger anime? It is amazing, Geeky PJ. It is fantastic. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend the Red Ranger in Another World. It is amazing. Absolutely astounding. It does justice to Super Sentai. It does justice to the Kamen Rider that's in the show. And it feels like it has just enough camp with enough drama to make it, like, feel like a real Super Sentai show. Not so much a Power Ranger show, but a Super Sentai show. So if you like Super Sentai and you like Kamen Rider, I think you'd like the Red Ranger in Another World.
This is real firepower.
From what I've read about the press release, though, from Japan for tomorrow's episode, they're basically doing a variation of hazard mode from Kamen Rider Build for the finale. So the Red Ranger basically did hazard on at the end of episode 11. So we're gonna see what happens. Like, is the Red Ranger strong enough to basically survive Berserker mode, or is he gonna, you know, attack his allies? Not only just defeat the bad guys, is hazard mode gonna, you know, cause problems like it did for Kamen Rider Build? You know? So it's interesting to see a Sentai character go into Berserk mode. And if any of you have seen Kamen Rider Build, you know what I'm talking about. Man, I can't get there here.
The moon haunts you. Judge,
Uh-oh.
jury, executioner.
Here he comes. Not! Even if you're not familiar with Kamen Rider, like, the anime you would like, Geeky PJ, because it's just really well done. Okay, we lost.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Meow, meow, meow. We were so close. Yeah, we were pretty close. Alright, people. I'm spent. That's a 3-hour stream. That's the best we could do. The views are starting to dip now, so we got to get the next stream started. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like another Marvel Rivals stream, especially the look at the brand new Season 2, this stream requires 1,000 views. You're at 840. That's the best I could do. The musical interlude will be cut out, so no worries about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Head on over to Xenoblade. That'll be your next stream. And you guys can vote on what the mystery stream will be later tonight, alright? I need to grab some brisk. Need to get something else in my stomach. And all that fun stuff. As well as watch Solo Leveling. So, we'll be back. Thank you to Keith for the gifted membership and the super chat. You're breathtaking, Keith. Alright, guys. Head on over to Xenoblade. Thank you guys for watching the YouTube short. You did phenomenal. So, absolutely a great job. Well done, everybody. That's how you do it. See, it's that easy. It's that easy. Watching the shorts is so easy, a caveman can do it. I love Geico. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to get the music started for Xenoblade, and I'm going to take a little bit of a break, okay? Thanks for playing, people. And the best way to help a video hit 1,000 views, because YouTube will cap the views, especially if you guys are new. As soon as this video is archived, rewatch it for like 5-6 minutes. Leave a comment. That's it. So, and that'll count as a new view, and probably by, if you guys do that, there's like 70 of you here. You know, 70 people watching after 840 views. That'd make it like 900 and something. So, it's really easy to do it. Don't expect views to accumulate after the stream, though, because YouTube will cap the stream. The only way you guys will get another view of Marvel Rivals is if you rewatch it every day. Like 30, 40 people is the only way views will continually get in. Because we are shadow banned, so we do not have any alerts to our subscribers, and we do not appear in the search engine. Like, we're like a needle in the haystack in the search engine. You're highly likely to see thousands of other people other than us unless you type our name. So it's a lot harder for us to do business. So the returning customers we have to do PSAs and all this other stuff because we never know when we'll see you again. So, okay. All right, guys. See you on Xenoblade. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I had fun playing with you guys. Hopefully you guys had the same. Peace.